In a world where the ups and downs of life can sometimes feel overwhelming, there's a beacon of hope that shines brightly: Buddhism. Have you ever felt lost, unsure of where to turn when life throws you a curveball? Or maybe you're just looking for a way to find some inner peace amidst the chaos. Imagine having a guide, a philosophy that offers profound wisdom and practical tools to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Welcome to Wisdom Woven, your sanctuary for inspiration and insight. Here, we invite you to embark on a journey of self-discovery guided by the timeless teachings of Buddhism. But what exactly is Buddhism, and how can it help you when you're feeling down? Think of it like this: have you ever noticed how a small boat stays afloat on a vast ocean despite the powerful waves crashing around it? Buddhism offers us a sturdy vessel, equipping us with the skills to weather life's storms and sail towards serenity. So, whether you're seeking solace during tough times or simply curious about the path to inner peace, join us as we unravel the mysteries of Buddhism and discover the profound truths that can transform your life. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to Wisdom Woven as we embark on this enlightening journey together. Lesson 1: Understanding Suffering. Suffering, the universal experience that none of us can escape, is like the uninvited guest that arrives unannounced, disrupting the tranquility of our lives. It comes in various forms: physical pain, emotional distress, loss, disappointment, and the list goes on. But what if I told you that understanding suffering is the key to finding lasting peace and happiness? Think about the last time you felt down, overwhelmed by life's challenges. Maybe it was a breakup, a failure at work, or simply feeling lost and disconnected. In those moments, it's easy to feel like the world is against us, like happiness is an elusive dream. But what if I told you that suffering is not just an unfortunate reality of life, but also a doorway to profound growth and transformation? Buddhism, an ancient tradition that has endured for over 2,500 years, offers profound insights into the nature of suffering. According to Buddhist teachings, suffering, or dukkha in Pali, is an inherent part of the human condition. It's not something we can wish away or avoid, but rather something we must confront and understand. Imagine suffering as a heavy burden we carry on our shoulders, weighing us down with each step we take. The first step towards liberation is acknowledging the weight of this burden, recognizing that it's not just our individual pain but a shared experience that unites all beings. Buddhism teaches us that suffering arises from our attachment to things that are impermanent. We cling to fleeting pleasures, to people, to possessions, believing that they will bring us lasting happiness. But inevitably, they slip through our fingers, leaving us feeling empty and dissatisfied. Consider a child clutching a handful of sand, desperately trying to hold onto each grain. No matter how tightly they grip it, the sand will inevitably slip away. In the same way, our attachment to the fleeting pleasures of the world only leads to greater suffering. But here's the good news: Buddhism offers a path out of suffering, a way to transcend the cycle of craving and dissatisfaction. It's not about escaping pain or pretending it doesn't exist, but rather about facing it with courage and compassion. Imagine suffering as a dark tunnel we must pass through to reach the light on the other side. Along the way, we encounter obstacles and challenges that test our resolve. But with each step forward, we come closer to the realization that suffering is not our enemy but our greatest teacher. In the next part, we'll explore the Four Noble Truths, the foundation of Buddhist philosophy, and discover how they offer a roadmap to liberation from suffering. So stay tuned, and remember, no matter how dark the night may seem, dawn is always just beyond the horizon. Thank you for joining us on this journey of self-discovery and transformation. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Wisdom Woven for more insightful content. Lesson 2: The Four Noble Truths. The Four Noble Truths are the foundation of Buddhist teachings, offering a profound understanding of life's challenges and how to overcome them. Let's break them down in simple terms. The truth of suffering. Life is filled with moments of discomfort, pain, and dissatisfaction. Whether it's physical illness, emotional distress, or simply feeling unfulfilled, suffering is an unavoidable part of the human experience. The truth of the cause of suffering. According to Buddhism, the root cause of suffering is craving and attachment. We often desire things to be different from how they are, clinging to pleasure and avoiding pain. This constant craving leads to dissatisfaction and suffering. The truth of the end of suffering. The good news is that suffering can be brought to an end. By understanding and addressing the causes of suffering, we can attain a state of peace and contentment known as nirvana. This is not a distant goal but a present possibility in every moment. The truth of the path to the end of suffering. The path to the end of suffering is outlined in the Eightfold Path, which we'll explore in detail later. It involves cultivating wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline to gradually free ourselves from the cycle of suffering. Understanding these truths allows us to confront life's challenges with clarity and resilience. Instead of being overwhelmed by suffering, we can recognize its causes and work towards liberation. It's a journey of self-discovery and transformation, leading to profound insights and lasting peace. Imagine you're carrying a heavy burden on your shoulders. The Four Noble Truths offer the promise of setting down that burden, freeing yourself from the weight of suffering. It's like discovering a map that guides you out of a dark forest towards the light of understanding and liberation. Wisdom Woven invites you to explore the Four Noble Truths as a powerful framework for navigating life's ups and downs. By embracing these truths with an open heart and mind, you can cultivate greater peace, joy, and fulfillment in your life. Remember, suffering may be inevitable, but through wisdom and practice, we can transcend it and find true happiness. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to embark on this transformative journey with us. Lesson 3. The Eightfold Path. Embarking on the journey of self-discovery and inner peace, one encounters the Eightfold Path, a roadmap to living a fulfilling and meaningful life according to Buddhist teachings. Imagine it as a guidebook offering practical steps to navigate life's complexities with clarity and wisdom. The first step on this path is right understanding. It's about seeing things as they truly are, recognizing the interconnectedness of all existence. This understanding leads to right intention, where we cultivate wholesome intentions of kindness, compassion, and letting go of harmful desires. With right speech, we learn the power of words and communication. It's about speaking truthfully, kindly, and avoiding harmful gossip or divisive speech. Right action follows, encouraging us to live ethically, avoiding actions that harm ourselves and others. Right livelihood reminds us that our work should align with our values and contribute positively to the world. It encourages us to pursue careers that don't cause harm or suffering to others. Moving inward, right effort teaches us to cultivate positive qualities like mindfulness, compassion, and patience while letting go of negative habits and tendencies. This effort is balanced with right mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in each moment, aware of our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. Finally, right concentration invites us to develop a focused and clear mind through practices such as meditation. It allows us to cultivate deep states of inner peace and insight, leading to profound spiritual growth. Each step of the Eightfold Path builds upon the other, creating a holistic approach to living in harmony with ourselves, others, and the world around us. By following this path, we can cultivate inner peace, wisdom, and compassion, transforming our lives and the lives of those around us. So, let's take each step mindfully, embracing the journey towards greater understanding and happiness. Lesson 4. Cultivating Mindfulness. Mindfulness is like the sunlight that brightens our inner world. It's about being fully present in each moment, aware of our thoughts, feelings, sensations, and surroundings without judgment. Imagine you're eating a juicy apple. With mindfulness, you savor every bite, feeling the crispness, tasting the sweetness, and appreciating the nourishment it offers. It's easy to get lost in the busyness of life, but mindfulness gently brings us back to the here and now. Whether you're washing dishes, walking in nature, or talking to a friend, mindfulness invites you to immerse yourself fully in the experience. To cultivate mindfulness, start with simple practices. Focus on your breath, noticing the inhale and exhale. When your mind wanders, gently guide it back to your breath without criticism. This simple act trains your mind to be present. Body scans are another powerful mindfulness tool. Close your eyes and bring awareness to each part of your body, starting from your toes to the top of your head. Notice any sensations without trying to change them. Walking meditation is a delightful way to integrate mindfulness into your daily routine. Take slow, deliberate steps, feeling the earth beneath your feet and the rhythm of your breath. With each step, let go of worries and distractions, returning to the beauty of the present moment. Mindfulness isn't just about being aware, it's also about being kind to yourself. Treat yourself with compassion and understanding, especially when faced with challenges. Instead of dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about the future, anchor yourself in the present moment where peace resides. As you deepen your mindfulness practice, you'll notice its ripple effects in your life. You become more attuned to your emotions, responding with wisdom rather than reactively. Relationships flourish as you listen with empathy and presence, fostering deeper connections. In a world filled with distractions, mindfulness offers a sanctuary of stillness. It's a refuge where you can rest, recharge, and rediscover the joy of simply being alive. So take a moment now, close your eyes, and breathe. Feel the aliveness within you, the miracle of existence unfolding in this very moment. Lesson 5: The Power of Compassion. Compassion is like a gentle breeze that soothes the soul. It's the warm embrace we offer to ourselves and others in times of need. In Buddhism, compassion, or karuna, is a fundamental virtue central to the path of enlightenment. Imagine a world where everyone practiced compassion. It's a world where empathy flows freely, where understanding replaces judgment, and where kindness reigns supreme. This is the vision that Buddhism holds dear. Compassion starts within. It's about acknowledging our own suffering and extending a hand of understanding to ourselves. When we learn to be gentle with our own hearts, we become better equipped to extend that same kindness to others. In Buddhist teachings, the practice of compassion is not just a passive sentiment, it's an active force for change. It's about actively seeking ways to alleviate the suffering of others, whether through acts of kindness, charity, or simply lending a listening ear. Compassion is not limited by boundaries or distinctions. It doesn't discriminate based on race, religion, or background. It's a universal language that transcends all barriers, connecting us on a deeper level as human beings. When we cultivate compassion, we become more attuned to the suffering of the world around us. We no longer turn a blind eye to the struggles of others, but instead, we're moved to take action, no matter how small, to make a difference. One of the most powerful teachings in Buddhism is the practice of metta, or loving-kindness meditation. It's a practice where we cultivate feelings of goodwill and benevolence towards ourselves and others. By wishing happiness and well-being for all beings, we sow the seeds of compassion in our hearts. Compassion is not about grand gestures, it's about the everyday moments of kindness and empathy that we share with one another. It's in the smile we offer to a stranger, the helping hand we extend to a friend in need, and the words of encouragement we speak to lift someone's spirits. In cultivating compassion, we also learn the importance of forgiveness. Holding on to grudges and resentment only perpetuates suffering, both for ourselves and others. By letting go of past hurts and embracing forgiveness, we free ourselves from the chains of anger and resentment. Compassion is a ripple effect. It starts with one act of kindness and spreads outward, touching the lives of countless others. It's a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always light to be found in the warmth of human connection. As we journey on the path of compassion, we discover that it's not just about easing the suffering of others, it's also about finding joy and fulfillment in the act of giving. There is a profound sense of satisfaction that comes from knowing that we've made a positive impact on someone else's life. In the words of the Dalai Lama, if you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. It's a simple yet profound truth that lies at the heart of Buddhist teachings. So, let us embrace compassion as a guiding principle in our lives. Let us strive to be a beacon of light in a world that can sometimes feel dark and uncertain. And may we always remember that in the practice of compassion, we find not only solace for ourselves but also hope for a better world for all beings. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Wisdom Woven for more inspiring content. Together, let's weave a tapestry of wisdom and compassion that lights up the world. Lesson 6. Letting go of attachment. In life, we often cling tightly to things, possessions, relationships, even ideas about ourselves. We grasp onto them as if they define who we are and bring us lasting happiness. But according to Buddhist teachings, this clinging is the root of much of our suffering. Learning to let go of attachment is a powerful way to find peace and freedom. Imagine holding onto a helium balloon. As long as you cling tightly to it, your hand is occupied and you can't fully enjoy the beauty around you. But when you release your grip and let the balloon float away, suddenly your hand is free and you can appreciate the world with more openness and ease. In the same way, when we release our attachment to things, we free ourselves from the burden of constantly trying to control and possess them. This doesn't mean we can't enjoy life or have meaningful relationships. Instead, it means cultivating a sense of detachment, appreciating the present moment without clinging to it or fearing its passing. Attachment often arises from our desire for security and permanence. We want things to stay the same because change can be unsettling. But in reality, everything is impermanent. People come and go, circumstances shift, and even our own thoughts and feelings are constantly in flux. Buddhist teachings encourage us to embrace this impermanence rather than resist it. When we accept that nothing lasts forever, we can approach life with greater equanimity. We learn to appreciate the beauty of each moment without becoming overly attached to it. Letting go of attachment doesn't mean becoming indifferent or disconnected from the world. It's about finding a balance between engagement and non-attachment, caring deeply while also recognizing the transient nature of existence. One way to cultivate detachment is through the practice of mindfulness. By observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment, we can develop a greater sense of inner freedom. Instead of getting caught up in the stories our minds tell us, we learn to let them come and go like clouds passing through the sky. Another important aspect of letting go is forgiveness. Holding on to grudges and resentment only perpetuates our suffering. By forgiving others and ourselves, we release the emotional baggage that weighs us down and prevent it from poisoning our present moments. It's also helpful to cultivate a sense of gratitude for what we have rather than focusing on what we lack. When we appreciate the abundance in our lives, we're less likely to cling desperately to things out of fear of losing them. Ultimately, letting go of attachment is a gradual process that requires patience and self-compassion. It's not about forcefully suppressing our desires, but rather recognizing them for what they are and letting them pass without becoming entangled in them. As we practice letting go, we discover a deeper sense of inner peace and contentment. We realize that true happiness doesn't come from possessing external things, but from cultivating an open heart and mind. So the next time you find yourself clinging tightly to something, remember the freedom that comes from letting go. Embrace impermanence, cultivate mindfulness, and practice forgiveness and gratitude. In doing so, you'll open yourself to a world of greater joy, connection, and possibility. Lesson 7. Embracing impermanence. Impermanence is a fundamental concept in Buddhism, teaching us that everything in life is constantly changing. Just as the seasons shift, our lives undergo constant transformation from birth to death and everything in between. Imagine a flowing river constantly changing, never the same from one moment to the next. Understanding impermanence can bring a sense of freedom, releasing us from the grip of attachment to things we cannot hold onto forever. When we cling too tightly to what is fleeting, we suffer. But when we embrace impermanence, we find peace. Consider the beauty of a sunset. The colors shift and blend, never to be repeated exactly the same way again. Impermanence teaches us to appreciate each moment fully, knowing that it will not last forever. It reminds us to cherish our loved ones, to savor every hug, every smile, knowing that one day they will be but memories. Think of the joy of blooming flowers. They bring delight for a season, then fade away, making room for new growth. Embracing impermanence allows us to let go of fear and anxiety about the future, knowing that change is inevitable. It encourages us to live fully in the present moment, to embrace the richness of life as it unfolds. Like the passing clouds in the sky, our thoughts and emotions come and go, impermanent and ever-changing. When we hold on to anger or resentment, we suffer, but when we allow these emotions to pass like clouds, we find peace. Impermanence invites us to dance with life's uncertainties, to find beauty in the ebb and flow of existence. It teaches us resilience, showing us that even in the face of loss or adversity, there is always the possibility of new beginnings. Consider the transformation of a caterpillar into a butterfly, a symbol of profound change and renewal. Embracing impermanence means letting go of the illusion of control, surrendering to the natural rhythm of life. It reminds us that our struggles and hardships are temporary, leading to growth and transformation. By embracing impermanence, we learn to appreciate the fleeting moments of joy and beauty that enrich our lives. So, let us embrace impermanence with open hearts, knowing that in the midst of change, we can find profound peace and freedom. Remember, on Wisdom Woven, we explore timeless wisdom to enrich your life. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to join our community of seekers. Lesson 8. Finding Inner Peace. Imagine a serene lake, its surface as smooth as glass, reflecting the beauty of the world around it. This is what inner peace feels like: calm, tranquil, and undisturbed by the chaos of life. Inner peace is not about escaping from reality, but rather about finding a sanctuary within ourselves, a place of refuge from the storms that rage outside. In Buddhism, inner peace is considered a state of harmony that arises when we let go of our attachments, desires, and aversions. One pathway to inner peace is through the practice of mindfulness. By being fully present in each moment, we can cultivate a deep sense of peace and contentment. Mindfulness allows us to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, accepting them for what they are and letting them pass like clouds in the sky. Another key to finding inner peace is through the cultivation of compassion. When we extend kindness and empathy to ourselves and others, we create a nurturing environment where peace can flourish. Forgiveness is also essential on the journey to inner peace. By letting go of resentment and bitterness, we free ourselves from the burden of the past and open our hearts to healing. Inner peace is not a destination but a continuous journey, a lifelong commitment to nurturing our well-being and cultivating a sense of inner harmony. It involves practicing self-care and self-love, prioritizing activities that nourish our body, mind, and spirit. Connecting with nature can also be a powerful way to find inner peace. Spending time outdoors, surrounded by the beauty of the natural world, can help us reconnect with our true essence. Simplifying our lives is another step towards inner peace. By decluttering our physical space and letting go of unnecessary distractions, we create room for clarity and tranquility. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to unrest. When we cultivate an attitude of gratitude, we shift our focus from what is lacking to what is abundant in our lives, fostering a sense of contentment and peace. Inner peace is not about suppressing our emotions, but rather about embracing them with compassion and understanding. It's about allowing ourselves to feel deeply, knowing that all emotions are temporary and part of the human experience. Meditation is a valuable tool for cultivating inner peace. By quieting the mind and turning inward, we can tap into a profound sense of stillness and serenity. Breathing techniques such as deep belly breathing or alternate nostril breathing can help calm the nervous system and promote relaxation, paving the way for inner peace. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences such as uplifting books, music, and supportive relationships can also contribute to our inner peace. Inner peace is not dependent on external circumstances but is cultivated from within, a sacred sanctuary that resides in the depths of our being. As we journey towards inner peace, we may encounter challenges and setbacks, but with patience, perseverance, and practice, we can navigate through the storms and find our way back to the shores of serenity. Remember, the path to inner peace is unique for each individual. Trust in your own wisdom and intuition and embrace the journey with an open heart and a curious mind. Lesson 9. Connecting with wisdom. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, it's easy to get caught up in the chaos, but connecting with wisdom can bring clarity and peace. Imagine a calm lake reflecting the beauty around it. That's what wisdom does to our minds. It reflects the truth of existence. Wisdom isn't about knowing everything, it's about understanding the essence of life. It's like having a guidebook that helps us navigate through the ups and downs with grace and understanding. One key aspect of connecting with wisdom is cultivating awareness. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly we see things more clearly. By paying attention to our thoughts, emotions, and actions, we gain insight into ourselves and the world around us. Another way to connect with wisdom is through learning from others. Whether it's through books, teachings, or conversations with wise individuals, we can gain valuable insights that help us grow and evolve. Practicing mindfulness is another powerful tool for connecting with wisdom. By being fully present in each moment, we can experience life in its richness and depth. It's like savoring a delicious meal one bite at a time. Meditation is a cornerstone practice for cultivating wisdom. It's like taking a mental shower, cleansing our minds of clutter and negativity. Through meditation, we can quiet the noise and tap into our inner wisdom. Nature is also a great teacher of wisdom. By observing the cycles of life, we learn about impermanence, resilience, and interconnectedness. A walk in the woods can be a profound lesson in mindfulness and appreciation. Reflecting on our experiences is another way to connect with wisdom. By examining our successes and failures, we can uncover valuable lessons that guide our future actions. Letting go of our attachment to outcomes is essential for connecting with wisdom. It's like releasing a tight grip on a balloon. Once we let go, we're free to soar. When we relinquish control and trust in the natural flow of life, we open ourselves to greater insights and opportunities. Cultivating compassion is also crucial for connecting with wisdom. It's like watering the seeds of kindness in our hearts. The more we nurture them, the more they blossom. By empathizing with others and acting with kindness, we align ourselves with the wisdom of love and understanding. Facing our fears and embracing vulnerability is another path to wisdom. It's like diving into the depths of our souls, scary at first, but ultimately liberating. When we confront our fears head-on, we discover hidden reserves of strength and resilience. Lastly, living in alignment with our values is essential for connecting with wisdom. It's like following a compass that points true north. No matter where we are, it guides us in the right direction. When our actions are congruent with our deepest beliefs, we experience a profound sense of purpose and fulfillment. In summary, connecting with wisdom is a lifelong journey, a journey of self-discovery, growth, and transformation. It's about opening our hearts and minds to the infinite possibilities of life and embracing each moment with gratitude and awe. So, let's embark on this journey together with open hearts and curious minds, and may we all find the wisdom we seek. Lesson 10. Applying Buddhist teachings in daily life. Living according to Buddhist principles isn't just about meditation on a mountain, it's about integrating wisdom into everyday actions. Let's explore how you can apply these teachings in your daily life. Mindful moments. Begin by infusing mindfulness into simple tasks like eating, walking, or even washing dishes. Paying attention to each sensation and breath brings a profound sense of presence. Kindness everywhere. Practice random acts of kindness, whether it's smiling at a stranger or offering help. Small gestures ripple out, creating a more compassionate world. Pause and breathe. When faced with stress or anger, take a moment to pause and breathe. This simple act can diffuse tension and bring clarity to the situation. Gratitude practice. Cultivate gratitude by acknowledging the blessings in your life, whether it's a sunny day or a loving friend. Gratitude shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance. Non-judgmental awareness. Notice your thoughts without judgment. Instead of getting caught up in self-criticism, observe them with curiosity and let them pass like clouds in the sky. Letting go of control. Recognize that not everything is within your control. By letting go of the need to control outcomes, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and anxiety. Embracing imperfection, embrace your imperfections and mistakes as opportunities for growth. Impermanence teaches us that change is constant and every moment is a chance to begin anew. Compassionate communication. Practice compassionate communication by speaking kindly and listening attentively. This fosters understanding and deepens connections with others. Simplify your life. Simplify your life by decluttering your physical space and schedule. By letting go of excess, you create space for what truly matters. Mindful consumption. Be mindful of what you consume, whether it's food, media, or material goods. Choose items and experiences that align with your values and nourish your well-being. Serve others. Find joy in serving others without expecting anything in return. Acts of service not only benefit others but also cultivate a sense of purpose and fulfillment within yourself. Practice forgiveness. Release resentment and grudges by practicing forgiveness. Holding on to anger only harms yourself, while forgiveness sets you free. Embodying equanimity. Cultivate equanimity by remaining steady amidst life's ups and downs. Just as a mountain remains unmoved by the storm, you can find peace amidst chaos. Living with integrity. Align your actions with your values and principles. Integrity forms the foundation of a meaningful and purposeful life. Self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and compassion you offer others. Be gentle with yourself during times of struggle or failure. Celebrating impermanence. Embrace impermanence as a reminder to cherish each moment. Celebrate life's fleeting beauty and find joy in the ever-changing dance of existence. Cultivating patience. Practice patience in moments of frustration or impatience. Recognize that everything unfolds in its own time, and patience allows space for growth and transformation. Deepening spiritual practice. Dedicate time to deepen your spiritual practice, whether it's through meditation, prayer, or contemplation. Regular practice strengthens your connection to the divine. Living in harmony with nature. Honor the interconnectedness of all life by living in harmony with nature. Spend time in nature, cultivate sustainable habits, and protect the environment. Integration and reflection. Reflect on how these teachings resonate with your life and integrate them into your daily practices. By embodying these principles, you not only transform yourself but also contribute to a more compassionate and enlightened world. Conclusion and encouragement. In the end, remember that the journey towards inner peace and happiness is not always easy, but it's worth every step. Take a moment each day to listen to these teachings and reflect on how you can apply them in your life. Remember, every small effort counts. Keep in mind that even the smallest acts of kindness and compassion can make a big difference. Embrace impermanence, let go of attachments, and cultivate mindfulness in everything you do. As you continue on your journey, know that you are not alone. The wisdom of Buddhism offers guidance and support to all who seek it. So, keep listening, keep learning, and keep spreading the light of wisdom wherever you go. Thank you for joining us on this journey of self-discovery and transformation. Remember to stay connected with Wisdom Woven for more insightful content. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to spread the message of peace and understanding. Together, we can create a world filled with compassion, wisdom, and joy.